Hey, this is Mr. Johns, and I'm going to show you how to use an existing floor plan to design a cabin in SketchUp. So you have a couple options. One is to draw your own floor plan as you would like, a custom floor plan. The other is to find one online and download it, which is perfectly fine. That's how people do it all over the world. There are architects and companies who offer their floor plans, and of course you can buy the floor plans from them. You can hire them to oftentimes design a custom floor plan, or maybe they're a company that builds the houses as well, or the cabins. So I just spent some time online looking for 2-bedroom cabins. This particular one has an upstairs and a downstairs, which is not exactly what I was hoping for, because that's a little more challenging, but I'm okay with that. And I'm going to go ahead and use this one. So there were a few cabin floor plans that I downloaded, but it would not upload into SketchUp. So I think those file formats were a GIF, a GIF, and those didn't work. So this particular one is a JPEG, JPG, and I just right-clicked, Save Image As, and it went to my computer downloads folder. And then in SketchUp, I just go to the in a new file, a fresh file. I just go to the options menu here and go insert, and I want to insert from my computer this file, which is called Carson First Floor, and open it. I want to open it as an image, and I'm going to put it on the ground. So I'm going to click here at the origin, that starts it, and then I need to kind of drag and make it big-ish, and click again to place it. Okay. Now, how big we want it is up to you, but you want to make it, realistic. So, a typical bedroom, a lot of times I go by bedroom size. A typical bedroom is 12 by 14 in a house, but this is a master bedroom, and so, a master bedroom would be bigger, but this is a cabin, right? So the only thing that really makes this the master is probably it has its own bathroom, right? It has a connection to the bathroom here that the guests don't have. As a matter of fact, I don't see another bathroom out here, so I guess your guests will have to come through and use this bathroom. Oh no, there's a half bath right here. So they have to go through the laundry room to get to this half bath, which is interesting. But there's a stairway here. So they have to come through. Instead of going into your bedroom, your guests would walk through here and use the bathroom. So all that stuff matters with a floor plan, right? You don't want people coming through your bedroom all the time to use the bathroom. So anyway, that's what the master bathroom is for, and bedroom. But if you look right here, this tells us the size, and sure enough, 13 by 14, which is really close to what I was talking about. And so it looks like the longer wall would be this one right here. And so to be accurate, we don't really have to be, but Mr. Johns, I like to be. So I'm going to choose a dimension line, and I'm going to measure from here to here, and it's pretty big, actually. So it's 25 feet, and it should be 14. So to fix that, and I wouldn't have to, but you know what? If I'm going to have a floor plan that says 13 by 14, I probably should be. So I'm going to go to the Move tool and choose Scale. I'm going to click once on the drawing and grab the corner green dot and drag it down. I can go until it says 14 feet, and I hope I can get right on 14. Let's see if I zoom in, maybe I can. It is 14 feet even, and I'm not quite there. I'm close. 14. I'm over by just a little bit. It's not going to let me get exact, it looks like. Even if I zoom in, probably not. Let's try it again. 14 feet. It just snaps. And there may be some settings that I could change to make that actually go. But you know what? Let's just be with, let's say, if it's 14 feet, make your measurement, your wall, say 14 something, not 13, not 15. So I'm going to go, it's over by 15/16 of an inch. That's almost an inch over. But we're talking, this is a cabin, so I'm okay with that. And then as far as the width goes, I'm going to measure that too, just to verify. This one should be 13 this way. So let's go measurement line, and you know, depending on where I click, yeah, it's 13 and 2. It's really close. Depending on where I clicked, I might have clicked 2 inches too far one way, and same thing with this other one. I wasn't necessarily exact, as you notice, and so it is probably 14 by 13. So we're good. Okay, so once we have the size correct, what we want to do is design right on top of it. That's the great thing here, is we can literally just zoom in, and I'm going to do an entire wall with a rectangle tool. I'm going to click, and drag all the way across and click. Okay, and what I want to do is do all the outside walls first. So line them up, click, and I probably want to click here first. It's a little hard if you're not zoomed in, so make sure you zoom in and get the width correct, and then you can drag, and then use all those tricks with your mouse wheel for moving around. And you want to get right here at the end and click. Okay. All right. And then there's a doorway there. However, you know what? I think I'm going to undo. Because the doorway, I'm going to go ahead and don't worry about doors and windows right now. I think it's more important for us to get all these. Come on. Get all these walls built. Zoom in, make sure it's the right width. All right, and then pull. Wow, that's doing something kind of weird. Control. Oh no. Okay, let's try again. Control Z, my favorite friend. Click. It's going like centered. It's doing something very weird, and I don't know what that's about. I've never seen it do that. You can see this blue line over here. It's wanting to be centered somehow. That is frustrating. I must have clicked something that changed. Let's see if I can get rid of that. Yep, I did. I just changed tools. Sometimes just change tools or switch tools and you're good. So I'm going to go ahead and go all the way to the end here. And I want my rectangle to be there. Okay, so I've got the entire length there. This looks like, and I can't remember, it's good to look at the original drawing, and this looked like maybe these are sliding glass doors, perhaps, but that doesn't mean you don't have a wall. You still have a wall that those sliding glass doors go into. So let's go ahead and get these walls in all the way across. And sometimes tricky. Sometimes you have to zoom in, zoom out to be able to see things. All right, and then some more interesting doors there. Maybe that's the front door. It would have helped if I would have looked at the picture first, so I knew what this thing looked like. I didn't. All right, so we're going to go zoom in and go all the way down. That's off just a little bit. It looks like my wall's off just a little bit, but it lines up down there, so that's what matters. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. I probably should have gone all the way, shouldn't I have? Yep. I'm gonna go. Whoa. Okay. Well, when it does that, don't stress about it. Remember, Sketchup fills in solid shapes. But it does look like I have a double line in there that I don't like, so I'm going to zoom in with the eraser tool and get rid of that. If I can, there we go. And I probably should just get rid of that too. Alright, so, and then here's a little trick. Make sure they line up. You don't need lines like this. And then you can also highlight, you can select just the end. See that blue line? Once I do that, I can use the move tool, and I can slide that line. Oh, that wasn't the line. That line, nope, it's not letting me do it. I want to select that blue line and I want to move it. There we go. Make sure it's selected and then get it, there we go, lined up. See what I'm doing there? Alright, so I'm going to go around and I'm going to make sure everything is lined up straight. I'm going to delete those lines that really do make it a separate wall, but I'll show you in a second why we don't want it to be a separate wall. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm good. Let me check over here. So my exterior walls here are all out, and I can use the arrow key and select the floor and delete that because I still want to see stuff, right? I still have more walls here. Now we're going to do the interior walls. Because I would think that all the walls are going to be the same height. So let's go ahead and do master bedroom walls here, rectangle tool. Notice that the interior walls are a little bit skinnier. That's because they don't keep out the weather, right? Does that make sense? So the outside walls, come on, click. Whoa, okay, that's normal. Remember, that's normal. You just made another shape, so just continue to highlight it, delete it. So the interior walls are skinnier. They don't need insulation. The outside walls have room for insulation. And I wonder if I should do the pencil tool. Anytime you have a shape that maybe continues around a corner like this, feel free to use the pencil tool and just go ahead and draw. You know, you can do some custom walls that way. And remember, that fills in. Click delete. Okay. So you're going to have a lot of these on the inside of the house. And you know, for example, right here, we've got this little piece for the door. However, again, I'm wondering if I really should have just gone straight across. So don't do as I do, do as I say. Yeah, and you know, I keep forgetting that that looks like an opening, which it is, but it does not go all the way to the ceiling. So just the same reason on the outside why we didn't leave openings for the doors or windows. You have to still have a wall. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm not sure why that one sticks out. That one makes no sense why that one would stick out. I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way to the end, and this one I'm gonna go all the way here, and then all the way here. I'll go all the way down like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. So anytime you see lines you don't need, we do want them to be all one piece, and really they should all be the same thickness. I think I'm off a little bit. This one looks too skinny. I'm not going to really worry too much about that at this point. Okay, keep deleting that the fill-ins. This will get easier as you go, as you'll see. Now this one is truly just a wall that goes up to the edge of the tub. This one is, let's go back to pencil tool. This one is a true wall. And so we want to go over there and over there. And yes, it's a little frustrating that that keeps deleting, but it is what it is. This is still so much faster doing it this way. And I'm following a blueprint, which I love. So helpful. Alright, so keep doing that. Alright, so we have bathroom. This can be a doorway here. Why is that not solid? Oh, why is that not solid? Oh, because I haven't done this yet. So pencil tool, let's go ahead and go all the way across. That should make it solid. There we go. Okay, and delete. We are almost there, people. Pencil tool, pencil. Oh, and this all the way across. Don't forget, even though it looks like an opening. Let's go ahead and connect all those. Probably should delete both of the, oh wow. Okay, that didn't quite work, but that's okay. I'm going to redraw. There we go. The goal here are the walls, right? So that's the goal. We want to make sure we have all the walls drawn. And what do we have left? We've got, oh, that deleted that. You just keep working at it. That's it. Zoom in when you need accuracy. Go all the way across when you need to. And keep deleting the rooms there, the big spaces. So I think I can pretty much, this is by the stairway, the wall, by the fireplace right there. That should go there. Okay, delete that again, and this, oof. I'm trying to remember what this actually looked like. I think this is a true doorway that goes there, and then something like this. And you know, just to verify, I can look underneath and see, and I think we're good. If you ever need to see underneath, remember you can switch back to X-ray mode, which is under Styles and then X-ray, and give it a second, and it will show you basically where those doors and windows are, which will come in handy momentarily. Okay, so last thing I want to show you in this particular tutorial, now that I have everything, all the walls are drawn, this is a thing of beauty. I'm going to go to my push-pull tool. All the walls, oh, they're not connected, are they? We want to make sure all the walls are connected, and that means no lines. So let's just do a quick little walk around of our cabin. There should be no lines now. We can delete those, every one. We want all the walls to be connected one piece, which is an advantage of Sketchup, or doing it in 3D over building a real cabin. You could not do it this way. So all the walls are separate, obviously. I think we're good. And the way to find out whether you're good is if you click on the push-pull and they all turn blue, click, drag up, click, drag up, let go, type in 10 feet, enter. I'm going to go 10 feet because that's a nice vaulted, that's a nice height. It's kind of a vaulted ceiling. It looks kind of tall though, doesn't it? I changed my mind. I'm going to undo. I'm going to click, drag up, and type in 8 feet. Okay, I think that's fine. You could still do vaulted ceilings if you had a big truss system that was hollow, you know, or something that was. We could still figure that out. We could still design it in. But so what you have just discovered here is that we have the ability to draw on the floor plan. So this cabin will be just like that floor plan, and we have 8-foot walls. We can then go in and do any modifications that we need to. For example, I don't know whether this wall here would be a full wall. There is a fireplace here, so maybe it would, but there's stairs that go up behind it. You could do some kind of cool cutaway, and this is just a modification that I'm thinking, but we could do some kind of cool, if the fireplace was here and went up here, some kind of cutaway like this, maybe just to kind of give it some character. And what I would do here is probably just use the push-pull tool and push it to the edge and let go. I kind of like the look of that. That's just something I thought of as I was just looking at it, and I'm hoping that the fireplace would fit right up here. And if not, I'll modify it. So anyway, that's the step here that I wanted to show you how to get started on your floor plan. It is just the walls all pulled up on the floor plan. Make sure you name your project and save it. And mine is asking me to save it in this folder. Down here I'm going to call it Mr. John's Cabin, and save it here. So hope that will be fun for you and get you started on your cabin. This is Mr. John's out.